Hi guys, welcome to the Alice Show. It's mid-autumn and apples are in the peak of their season, so I'm going to a local farm to buy some. We're here. Welcome to Trax Farms. Let's head inside to see what they have. Do you like apples? There are many different kinds of apples in the world. Today, I'm just going to show you a few types from Trax Farms. This is the Honey Crisp apples. I'll add one to my bag, and it looks like some of them are like fully red, and some of them have some yellow and green in it. It says it's crisp and sweet. Honey flavor apple, good for eating, salads, and applesauce. I'll find one that looks good, and I'll put it in my bag. So the next one is Crimson Crisp apples. Rome and Johnson hybrid, good for eating and bacon. I noticed these are a little bit deeper red. Some are so deep red. Some are a lighter red. And some are yellow. So I'm going to find the one I think that looks good. And then I'm going to add it to my bag. I wonder which ones it tastes good. The dark red, the light red, or the yellow. I'll just choose one in the medium, like this. Alright, so my next type is Fuji apples. Very sweet, crisp, flesh apple, good for applesauce eating and salads. Some of them look so light pink that they just look like a cotton candy. And some are a bit darker, and most of them are really big. One is so dark. I'll get this really dark one. Yes, that's good. Alright, so my next type of apple is Jonna Mac apples. Moderately tart apple, good for eating salads and applesauce. In the picture, it looks like some of them are pink and green. I don't see any sort of pink, but I'll get one that looks like the picture. It has pink and green. Put it in the bag. And then the next type of apple is Pink Lady apples. Tart but sweet with a floral honey finish, good for eating and cooking. And the Pink Lady apples. They sort of look like the apples I did before the Jonna. I'm gonna see that some of them are deep red and some of them are yellow. I'm gonna get this one that looks sort of good. Alright, my next type of apple is Empire apples. Crisp apple with a mildly tart flavor, good for eating, salads, and cooking. In the picture, it still looks like the pink, but they're red here. I'll try to find one that looks good. And then I'll put it in my bag. Alright, so the next type of apple I'm going to review is the Ida Red apples. Slightly tart apple, very similar to a Macintosh apple. Soon I'll tell you about the Macintosh apples. Good for pies, baking, and eating salads. So I'm going to choose one. It still looks like they're big. Some of them are really gigantic, like the ones before. I think I'll take this big one. Alright, so the next up apples are the John Gold apples. Outstanding! Tart and sweet tasting apples. Good for eating salad, applesauce, and apple pies. They're all yellow, so I'm gonna choose one that looks good. So heavy now, so I'm going to put it in my cart and then get another bag. Apples are the stamen apples, tart and juicy, very hard, crunchy apples. Good for eating salads, apple pie, and applesauce. So they look pink in there, but there's this red in here again. I wonder what is wrong with those pictures. Some of the apples all over the store have like little dents in each places. That's why it's really important that you have to choose your apple carefully. Alright, so I'm going to choose this apple. The next type of apple is the Rome apples. Firm apple with mild taste. Keeps well. Good for baked whole, applesauce, and pies. Again, they're picking the picture. But in there, it looks like there's no green, and there's green on some apples. I'm going to take home an apple that is partly green so I can see how it tastes. So, the next type of apple is the Gala apples. Sweet taste with a light texture. Good for eating and salads. Again, they're pink. So, get these apples are sort of small. This one even looks like a pepper. So I'm gonna get this apple, put it. My next apples are the golden delicious apples. Mild and sweet tasting. Good for eating, salads, baking, and applesauce. One of the best for pies. These green golden delicious apples are my favorite type of apple. Since they're my favorite, I'll get 3 of them. And I'll make sure they're really picked good. There's also big, too. And they have so much dents, but I'll get this one anyway. Alright. So, it's really hard to choose. My next apples. Look up. Instead of just getting 3, I'll get 5 because it's my most favorite apple. And again, my bag is full and so heavy. I'll go get another bag. Since this bag, plus this bag. So the next type of apple are the red delicious apples. Very mild and sweet tasting, good for eating and salads. These are delicious apples. Look so red, and in the picture they look pink. So, some of them are deep red and some are light red. I'll get one right here. And they're also shaped so big. And some of them are really small, like this one. This is probably small enough to be a pepper. There are some other apples over here. moderately tart apple. Good for apple pies, salads, cooking, and eating. I'll get this one because it looks sort of good, but so I definitely put on it. And the next type of apples are the lowery apples. Excellent sweet eating apple. Good for eating and salad. They're sort of brown, every single one of them. So I'm going to get this one. I'm going to put it in the bag. Now I'll be reviewing the Macintosh apple.
I have to stay here all night.
To see if I'm standing. I don't see any Macintosh apples. So I sort of broke my promise about me telling you earlier that I would tell you about the Macintosh apples. I'm going to buy one pack. I'm going to combine all my little bags over there. It's $7.49 with the half pack, and it's $11.99 with one pack. I'm going to go check out now with my cart.
Hi, how are you? You're good enough to lift that? I can help you. Alright, do you have a rewards card? Yeah, do you have a phone number with us? $11.99.
I know it probably is, but I have the gate locked. Yes, it is, and
Here you go.
I'm heading home now with a ton of apples. The bag is so heavy. Thanks for hanging out with me at the farm. I can't carry it anymore. Bye!